Hey, Chriselle. Okay, I know we haven't found the time for me to show you how to do lesson plans. Um, it's been crazy and it's only going to get crazier, so I figured I would just make a quick video about my process, how I do it. Obviously, like you can take from this what you want, and adapt it to your own style, but this is just how I think through my lesson plans. So let me show you really quick. Okay, so obviously this is the lesson plan that we use. Um, so the first thing to do is look at the standard, and if you're not familiar with the standard or if you're looking for some resources, CPOMs is a great resource. You just type in the standard that you're looking for. Oop, we're doing RI 2.6. I'm just gonna type RI 2.6, and then the standard will pop up right here. So you can read the full standard, identify the main purpose of a text, including what the author wants to answer, explain, or describe. It'll sometimes have related courses or access points, which kind of break it down a little bit more. It also will have resources, um, which has a lot of mentor text that you can use to plan. It has center activities sometimes. It also will have like actual lesson plans that you can use, which is awesome. Another great resource that I use when I'm making my lesson plans is Pinterest. Again, I literally just type in the standard. I either usually look for anchor charts or mentor texts or graphic organizers, and it has tons of things that you can choose from. Click around, see if you can find some inspiration. This lady's website, Elementary Nest, has been awesome because she breaks everything down by standard. Let me find one. Like this one. We're doing RI 2.6, which is author's purpose or point of view. And it gives you a whole list of books that she recommends to use, which is awesome because you can just click on these and it'll give you like a link to the Amazon page usually. And you can use these to as your read aloud for that day, which is awesome. Um, Once I kind of know the book I want to use, I find the read aloud for it on YouTube, and that is kind of my jumping off point for the lesson. When I'm making the plans, normally the first day, Monday, which is normally either a review if it's the same standard as last week, or I use it as like an introduction day if it's a new standard that we're doing. And I start off with an anchor chart, and then I'll either find a video that kind of talks about the standard, which in this case would be author's point of view, just so the kids kind of remember if there's a song, something like that, just to kind of like start it off. Also, for my introduction, I'll kind of put on the lesson plan to just ask some questions to the kids about to activate their prior knowledge and all that. Then I'll go into my anchor chart, which I've already attached right here. After that is when I would um, do my before reading activity, which is normally just like a picture walk where we talk about the title or what we're learning about, what we're looking for in the story. And then we go into the read aloud, which again this year is obviously a YouTube video usually. And then after the video or during the video, I'll put on here some questions to ask, some like during activities type of things. What are we looking for? What is, in this case we're doing author's purpose. So what do you think the author's purpose is? What are they trying to, what question are they trying to answer? What are they trying to explain to us? Or what um idea are they describing to us? Those kinds of things. So you just ask questions throughout the video, the read aloud, and then afterwards you would have them do a quick after activity, whether that is a graphic organizer, whether that's just writing in their journal, or having a discussion, whatever that is, you do that. Just click like that. And then obviously after whole group would be small group, and then that would be it for the plan. Same thing. And then for Tuesday, again, kind of just begin the lesson talking about what we did the previous day and build onto that with another anchor chart or the same anchor chart or a quick like activity or something like that, and then again go right into the read aloud, um, and so on and so forth throughout the week. I try and put at least one or two assessments per week, whether that's a quizzes or something I found on Teachers Pay Teachers or a quiz on Canvas, something like that, just so that you can assess to see how the students are doing. Um, and yeah, that's basically it. I kind of keep it very simple and to the point, and yeah. Okay, so here is an example of one of my full days of lesson plan for reading. So I start with the review because we did this standard last week. We're reviewing author's purpose, and I put the anchor chart as a visual for the students so they can kind of see and recall and discuss what they learned last week. Then I put a quick video to kind of give some examples of an author's purpose and how to find that in a story. And then I put the read aloud, which is hippos are huge because we're doing RI, so it has to be nonfiction. Doing hippos are huge, and then I added the some examples of comprehension questions to ask during or after the story. Obviously, we ask more questions than just these four, but this is some samples. And then I added at the end that after the read aloud, you would do teacher-led small group instruction. And that's basically one day's lesson plan. And I will next I'll show you what the whole week is going to look like. All right, so here is my completed lesson plan for the week. I try and make it as detailed as possible and laid out in the format that we use every day. Again, each day starts kind of with a review of the standard and what we're talking about. And then I usually include an anchor chart, or in this case, I have a Google Doc that I found that has really cool slides that go through author's purpose. So I included that as a resource. And then each day ends with the comprehension questions, and then of course small group instruction. So that's basically it. And again, this is the format that I use because it keeps it very straightforward and streamlined. It goes review, activity for introduction, then right into the read aloud, then the comprehension questions for that read aloud, and then breaking off into small groups. Sometimes I'll give an after reading activity, like on Thursday, there's a comprehension quiz that will be on Canvas because this is a story from Journeys. You don't really have to do that every single day, but it's definitely helpful to have at least once or twice a week. And then I also have a quizzes on here at the end, and that's basically it.